Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles. And salutations to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and charity. There's going to be a scripture today. I'm currently in the middle of watching this video right here. And the brother Yashwamba is making some great points. And then I thought about this scripture, and I thought about something the Apostle Hart said in the video I watched a few days ago, about basically no matter what he's doing, he's thinking upon scriptures. If he's watching something, his mind it has to relate to the scriptures. What's the spiritual side behind it? We gotta we got to fight to stay in the spirit, man. There's what does it say? The flesh warreth against the spirit. The flesh is desperately wicked. That's literally what it says in Jeremiah. But so this is scripture today. I'm gonna just read this section of Deuteronomy 6, because Joshua says what, man? Meditate upon the word of the Lord, day and night, that thou mayest prosper in thy way. So this word got to be in us. This word got to constantly go through our mind. All right. Even when we not reading, when we not watching videos, we got to be meditating upon it. When we doing something that's not necessarily of the spirit, we still got to make it spiritual. It still got to be a spiritual side to it. When something click in your mind, when scriptures is popping up, man. All right. We got to be in the spirit basically at all times, man. Hey, and the thing is, a lot of times you will see, I'll use the brother Shapai as example. I won't even use myself because he does it. All right, you will see him quote a damn Drake song or quote a damn Chief Keef song, but related to the scriptures. That's because even when we listen to that damn folly, all right, it's something spiritual that can be picked up on, something spiritual to compare spiritual with, man. Because that's how our brains have to be programmed, is to think spiritually. This is Deuteronomy 6:1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which Yahweh your power commanded to teach you, that you might do them in the land whither you go to possess it. That thou mightest fear Yahweh thy power to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's son, thy son's son, Slakia, all the days of thy life, that thy days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as Yahweh power of thy fathers hath promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. That goes back into meditating upon it day and night, so thou mayest prosper in thy way. Notice it says, observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily. And that's what we need, man. We need to be increased. Because what? Knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of our time, man. And then it says its gathered should be a treasure. Now, when you go and look up that word treasure, it's something precious, something that means something. But one of the definitions is something stored up for future use. So right now we gather this, man. We've been increased, so we can stand firm and hold on steadfastly when all this shit hit the fan, man. Guess what's gonna be going through our mind? Spiritual things. All right, just as now in this current state. All right, when in our day-to-day life doing regular ass shit, you're thinking about the spiritual side of it. You're thinking about the judgment of the Lord in the midst of it. All right, because that's a big thing with wisdom, understanding judgment. Okay, and when you read Wisdom of Solomon, Solomon said what he understood the times, the beginning and end, how animals worked, the reasonings of men. You get into all of that, man, by being in His Word and observing things through what I like to call through the Spirit scriptural goggles, man. And this is actually the section that why I say that. This is Deuteronomy 6. This is verse 4 now. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our power is one Yahweh, and thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. All right, this is the point we enter into right now, starting at verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand. So look, it says, I'm going to read verse 7 over. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, all right, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. That's everything you fucking doing. You should be examining the things through the scriptures, viewing things on the spiritual side. Even something you can, just an example, man. Even you watching something as silly as fucking SpongeBob, you know, because hey, nothing is made without Yahweh Shai. That mean even on the left hand side, it's something spiritual to it, man. And we should be picking up on that, exercising our senses. All right. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand. And you got to picture that. What's something so people even today, people like, oh, you remember something? They put like a ribbon upon a finger and shit. That comes from here right here, man. This word, this law, got to be like a bind upon our hands, man. Like it's tied upon us, so we constantly remember. We constantly going over it. We constantly thinking about it, man. Constantly replaying the judgment of the Lord, man. And they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes, man. So basically, glasses. The Bible should be our filter, our scriptural goggles, man. All right, like they got beer goggles and shit. When you can put on, you put them on. It's like, well, this is what it looks like if you were drinking and you saw somebody. We got on scriptural glasses, man. We viewing things through the scriptures. It all get filtered through that way, and that's how we receive it, man. All right. And thou shalt write them upon thy thou shalt write them upon the post of thy house and on thy gates. That's really the point right there. Verse at the end of verse 9. So we got at all times, man, be meditating upon this word, be exercising in the spirit, man, like Hebrews 5 say, so we can discern both good and evil. All right, that starts this word, man, being in the spirit. And that's John 6:63, man. This word is spirit. So hopefully this is edifying. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hasham Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles. And salutations to your brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom.